Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabby and today I'm going to be doing my first ever original book tag. I created the Jake Gyllenhaal book tag because Jake Gyllenhaal is my favorite actor and I love him so much. I have like a ton of his movies. I can't, you know? And maybe I just created this book tag because I look for any excuse to talk about Jake Gyllenhaal because he's bae. Okay, let's just get right to it. The first one is Donnie Darko, your favorite cult classic book. Donnie Darko is one of Jake's most classic movies up to date. This movie's freaking awesome, you guys, and it involves time travel and a 6-foot-tall bunny rabbit, and if you haven't seen it, you haven't lived. Alright, so for this one I'm gonna go with The Shining by Stephen King because this is a very cult classic book. Gonna be around forever. It's Stephen King and it's legendary and it's awesome, so yeah. Number 2 is The Day After Tomorrow, and this is pick your favorite apocalypse book. This movie is Jake's movie that came out in 2004. It was his first big, like, blockbuster action type of movie. And for this, I'm gonna go with The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey because this book is an apocalyptic book that involves aliens, and it's super awesome, and I'm obsessed with it. Number 3 is Brokeback Mountain, and this is your favorite LGBT book. My heart's skipping like a stone on the water. Tell me, what have I got? This movie will make you sob gross tears. This was Jake's probably his biggest movie to date. It was his first Oscar-nominated movie with Heath Ledger, and this is like one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's so freaking sad and beautiful. Just gives you all the feels. I love it. For this one, I'm gonna go with We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson because this is my favorite book from 2016 so far, and I absolutely love it, and the main character is LGBT, and this book is just so freaking great. I always talk about it on this channel and I hype it up so much, but like guys, for realsies, it's so good, okay? It's so good. Do yourself a favor and read this book. Right, number 4 is Maggie and Jake, your favorite book siblings. Let me go. I don't wanna be. They're so freaking cute and they're real life siblings. She's his older sister and she's an actress too. And fun fact, Maggie and Jake are the only siblings in the 21st century to both be nominated for Oscars. Oscar-nominated actors in this family. Whoa, so talented. Oh. My favorite book siblings are Kath and Ren and Fangirl, and I think this is mostly because Kath and Ren really do remind me a lot of me and my sister, and I just really loved reading about them. They're just so #cute, you know? Number 5 is Love and Other Drugs, and this is your favorite romance novel. This movie is like probably my favorite romantic comedy. Their chemistry together is just so amazing and beautiful, and it's like a twist on an average love story because this takes place in the 90s and she has Parkinson's at 26 years old, and it's this insanely beautiful love story that I just love so much. It's so great. Oh my god, if you haven't seen Love and Other Drugs. And for this one, I'm gonna go with one of my all-time favorite romance stories, and that's Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino. Yeah, this book is freaking wonderful. I forced my sister to read it and she really liked it. Yeah, it's one of those amazing, powerful love stories that stays with you for a long time after you read it. So, number 6 is Prisoners, and this is for your favorite mystery. I watched this movie like religiously. I'm not kidding. I watch it all the time, and this movie is about really dark subject matter, okay? It's about these 2 little girls who get kidnapped, and Jake Gyllenhaal plays a detective. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this movie. You guys, Jake Gyllenhaal's Detective Loki is like the greatest thing ever. And yeah, if you haven't seen Prisoners though, guys, for reals, come on. Go see it. It is so good. It's directed beautifully. The cinematography is absolutely gorgeous, and I love this movie. For my favorite mystery, instead of going with my typical answer of Gone Girl, I decided I would share with you a different favorite mystery of mine, and that's Night Film by Marisha Pacel. It's a really intense mystery. I mean, it's over 600 pages, which is kind of crazy, but it only took me like a few days to get through because it's so intense and so good. It's about this director who his daughter has recently committed suicide, or has she? Ooh, really creepy family backstory with these people involved in this director's life, and it's really good. It's really intense. So yeah, check this out. Number 7 is Billy Hope, which is his character from Southpaw, and this is major character transformation.
Never waste a host time, bitch, I'm on my own time. Fuck a nigga ghost sign, always change my number and my phone line, baby girl.
If you have seen Southpaw, then you will know that Billy Hope goes through some intense shit and some major character transformation up in this bitch, okay? He goes through so much, he just like loses everything that matters to him, and it's just this story about redemption and character transformation. He discovers who he is without Maureen, and it's freaking beautiful, and Jake is so ripped. I'll put a clip here so you can see how ripped and beautiful he is, okay? Alright, let's get to the question. Alright, so for major character transformation, I'm gonna go with Skylar from I'll Meet You There by Heather Demetrios, because Skylar is an amazing female character who does go through an extensive amount of character development throughout the course of this book, and this book takes place after she's graduated high school, and it's the summer before she's going off to college. She's reunited with her friend from high school, Josh, who has been in the Marines recently and he lost one of his legs, and it's super dramatic and intense, and I love this book so much. It's such a wonderful character study. So number 8 is Lou Bloom, which is Jake's character from Nightcrawler, and this one is your favorite mentally unstable character that you can't help but like.
Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9 and this 9 is never on vacation. Start up that Maserati and vroom vroom, I'm racing.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I am obsessed with this movie. Like, maybe this one or Prisoners, I don't know which one I'm more obsessed with, but these two are my two probably favorite Jake movies that I watch constantly. Just last week, me and my sister watched Nightcrawler like 3 times in 1 week. It's so funny. This is like dark comedy right here, okay? I know it's a dramatic movie and it's really tense, and like, don't get me wrong, it's like, it's crazy, you know? But like, it's also dark humor in this, and I love this movie. Like, Lou Bloom is one of Jake's best characters ever. Like, he's so interesting and manipulative and crazy, but like, so interesting to watch, you know? They snubbed him for the Oscar, and it's like, it's honestly considered one of the biggest Oscar snubs in history. Like, you can look it up. Everybody thinks so. It's freaking crazy, guys. It's mad. Why would they not give Jake an Oscar nomination for this? Who even knows? Anyways, yeah, so Nightcrawler is an amazing movie that takes place in Los Angeles, and it's about this crazy guy named Lou Bloom, and he's so great. I love this movie so much, you guys. Oh my god, I could go on all day. I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna go with Joe Goldberg in You by Carolyn Kepnes, because he is a mentally unstable character that I can't help but like. He is like Lou Bloom in a lot of ways, but he's also like Dexter from the TV series Dexter, and he's a lot like Patrick Bateman in American Psycho. He's just one of those characters that's like kind of borderline psychotic, but you can't help but like them because they're kind of funny, and it's kind of has like some dark humor thrown in there, and it's amazing. I freaking love this book so much. Alright, number 9 is Los Angeles, and this is the city where Jake was born and raised, and this is a book that takes place in Los Angeles. And for this one, I'm going to go with November 9 by Colleen Hoover, because the majority of this book does take place in Los Angeles, and it's very vivid and beautiful, and it talks about Pinkberry, so yeah. Alright, and the final question is Demolition, and unfortunately I don't own this one on DVD yet because it just came out in theaters like last month, and it was amazing. You should go see it for sure. Alright, and this one is a book you would love to demolish. He's playing this guy named Davis, who his wife just died in a car accident, and he goes and destroys his whole fucking house. Smashes everything, okay? Yeah, it's a beautiful movie though. It's beautiful. It's like a total self-discovery movie, and it's wonderful. But yeah, this is a book you would love to demolish. You would love to just destroy because you hate it so much. And for this, I'm going to go with Never Never Part 3 by Colleen Hoover and Taryn Fisher. I do realize that this is Part 1, but I do not own Part 3. But yeah, Part 3 of this little baby trilogy was so disappointing to me. It was just the worst possible reason, and it was so cheesy, and so, like, I could have written a better ending. Right, so that was the Jake Gyllenhaal book tag. I wanted to do a question for, like, every single one of his movies, but, you know, I can't, because that would be crazy, and nobody would do it. And I totally understand that probably nobody's gonna do this book tag, but you guys, I had to make this because I love Jake Gyllenhaal so much. He deserves his own book tag, and his movies are so great and so wonderful. I recommend all of his movies. They're all freaking great, and Oh my god. I love him so much. Anyways, also, he's filming this movie right now called Stronger, and it's about the Boston Marathon, and about the guy who lost his legs in the Boston Marathon, and it's so crazy, and it's probably going to come out next year for Oscar season, and I'm going to say right now, he better get that Oscar nomination for that role. If you're a fan of Jake Gyllenhaal, then you should totally do this book tag. I tag you. If you're a fan of Jake Gyllenhaal, do this book tag. It'll be super fun, and we can just fangirl about his movies together. Just leave a comment below and let me know, like, what's your favorite Jake Gyllenhaal movie, and thank you so much for watching as always. Sorry this video is so crazy and fangirlish, but I love talking about Jake Gyllenhaal. Okay, I'm gonna end this now. Okay, thanks guys, bye. Yeah, hold that thought. I'm gonna IMDb check back this. Number 6. Oh my god, why do I keep doing this? Romantic comedy. Well, it's not really a comedy though. I think maybe it is. I don't know. It's like romantic drama / comedy a little bit. Yep, I was right.
In the 21st century.
Oh, okay. What even is life? Oh my god, I love Southpaw upstairs! You wanna like do me a favor? I'm just gonna casually wait. Thanks. You're the real MVP.
I know.
Oh no.